Birds are often associated with beautiful melodies, but some species produce sounds that are more chilling than enchanting. This video takes you on a journey to discover 8 of the world's scariest bird sounds. The lyrebird, Manura, master of mimicry. The lyrebird is perhaps one of the most famous mimics in the avian world, and its skillful reproduction of sounds has earned it both admiration and fear. Native to Australia, the lyrebird can imitate chainsaws, camera shutters, car alarms, and even human voices. While its mimicry is impressive, it can be unnerving to hear such lifelike recreations in a quiet forest, especially when you don't expect the mechanical whir of a chainsaw miles away from civilization. This bird's ability to mimic distressing sounds is not just a quirky trait but a survival mechanism. By imitating the calls of predators or the sounds of human machinery, the lyrebird can confuse and deter potential threats. The uncanny accuracy with which they reproduce sounds can be both fascinating and bone-chilling, as you realize that nature is listening, and it's perfectly capable of repeating what it hears. Shoebill, Balaniceps rex, the bone-rattling bill clap. The shoebill is an imposing bird, and its sound is as fearsome as its appearance. Native to the swamps of central tropical Africa, this large, stork-like bird produces a terrifying bill-clapping sound that resembles a machine gun or a rapid-fire rattle. The noise can reverberate through the dense wetlands, striking fear into the hearts of prey and anyone who hears it. The shoebill uses this sound primarily to communicate with other shoebills, especially during courtship. However, its sheer volume and mechanical nature make it unnerving, especially in the quiet of the swamp. This bone-rattling clap seems to belong to some post-apocalyptic world rather than a peaceful bird, making it one of the scariest bird sounds in the natural world. Cassowary, Scariest, the deep rumble of danger. The cassowary, a flightless bird native to the tropical forests of New Guinea and northern Australia, is one of the most dangerous birds in the world, and its sound matches its reputation. This large bird produces a low-frequency rumble that is barely audible to humans but can be felt as vibrations through the ground. It's a sound more akin to an earthquake or a distant thunderstorm than a bird. This rumble serves as a warning to potential threats, signaling the cassowary's presence without the need for confrontation. Given the bird's deadly capabilities, with its sharp claws and powerful legs, this rumble should be taken as a serious warning. The deep vibrations feel like a primal threat, reminding us that nature has its own ways of asserting dominance.
Guys, if he starts walking over this way.
Kiwi bird, Apteryx, the night screamer. The kiwi bird, native to New Zealand, is known for its small, flightless body, but its sound is something else entirely. The kiwi's call is a high-pitched, piercing shriek that can cut through the stillness of the night. This nocturnal bird uses its sharp, eerie call to communicate with other kiwis, but to human ears, it sounds like the cry of a lost soul. Hearing a kiwi scream in the dark forests of New Zealand can be a genuinely unnerving experience, especially since the sound carries through the night air. The kiwi's call contrasts starkly with its otherwise harmless appearance, making it an unsettling reminder that even the smallest creatures can create some of the most frightening noises. Capuchin bird, Parasocephalus tricolor, the ghostly moan. The capuchin bird, found in the rainforests of South America, has one of the most unsettling calls in the bird kingdom. Its haunting, moaning sound resembles the wail of a ghost, and it can send chills down your spine when heard echoing through the forest. This bird's eerie vocalization is used primarily during courtship, as males emit the sound to attract females. The long, drawn-out nature of the capuchin bird's call makes it even more disturbing. It almost sounds like a human moaning in pain, an auditory illusion that can be quite disconcerting. When heard in the dense, foggy jungles of South America, the capuchin bird's moan only amplifies the eerie ambience, creating a truly frightening soundscape. Loon, Gavia, the haunting wail of the wilderness. The loon's call is one of the most haunting sounds in nature. Found in the lakes and rivers of North America, this bird produces a ghostly wail that can echo for miles. Its eerie call is often heard at twilight, when the light fades and the mist rises over the water, adding to the atmosphere of unease. The loon's call is not just chilling, it's downright haunting. The loon's call serves as a form of communication with other loons, but its effect on humans is something else entirely. The mournful, echoing sound has often been compared to a distant cry for help or the howl of a lost soul. This bird's wail encapsulates the desolate beauty of the wilderness while also invoking a sense of dread that lingers long after the sound has faded. Kookaburra, Dacilo, the cackling laughter in the trees. The kookaburra, native to Australia, is famous for its laughing call, but to some, it's more sinister than it seems. The bird's cackle sounds like maniacal laughter, and hearing it echo through the Australian bush can be an eerie experience, especially when it starts unexpectedly. The sound can be startling, often making people look around for the source of the unnerving laughter. This call serves a territorial purpose, as kookaburras use it to establish dominance over their territory. However, to human ears, the laughter can sound almost unhinged, like something out of a horror movie. The kookaburra's cackling is a reminder that even the most joyful sounds in nature can take on a frightening edge when heard in the right context. White bellbird, Procnias albus, the deafening alarm. The white bellbird, native to the cloud forests of South America, holds the title for the loudest bird call in the world. Its call is so piercingly loud that it can damage the hearing of nearby creatures, including humans. The white bellbird's call is a shrill, metallic noise that is used to attract mates, but it can feel more like an alarm going off in the wild. Hearing the white bellbird's call up close is not just startling, it's overwhelming. The sheer volume and intensity of the sound make it one of the scariest bird noises, as it seems almost unnatural for a bird to produce such an ear-piercing sound. In the stillness of the cloud forest, this alarm-like call can catch you off guard, making you feel as though nature itself is warning you to stay away.